Hello everyone and welcome to Howard Community College in Columbia, Maryland, site of today's American Cafe Columbia Classic Grand Prix. I'm Jay Aaron along with Oliver Kennedy. We will be calling the action this afternoon as 34 horses and riders compete for $30,000 in prize money. Oliver, we have a very strong field.
A very field of horses. We have some young riders in the competition, and amateur riders making some of their first Grand Prix starts. Also, 17-year-old sensation McLean Ward is in our field today. 2 Olympians in the field as well. Ann Krasinski, a 3-time Olympic veteran, and Joe Farr, just the double gold medalist from the Los Angeles Games, is in our field as well. So you never know what could happen in a day of show jumping.
Absolutely. It's a beautiful day here in Columbia. We will meet the man that designed this demanding course right after this.
I had a chance to talk with course designer Michel Vaillancourt about what we should expect from his course today.
The course is pretty big. Now, what really plays as far as factors is concerned is the terrain itself. It's got a pretty major slope to it. And of course, nothing is on the flat. Like, you're either climbing up the hill or you're going downhill. So of course it creates a real balance problem for the horses and the riders. So it becomes a rider's course, really. But it's very consistent. It's stout all the way around. The triple combination will be very difficult coming up the hill. The double goes down the hill. So therefore, again, added difficulty there. Now, the last jump is a long way out, and again, a very large fence. Be interesting.
Silitch from Sperryville, Virginia returns now on a horse that he's had some recent success this year with, Margo.
Ian and Margo have had a very good year. They moved into the Grand Prix this spring on the Ocala circuit, winning the Winter Hills Grand Prix, and made the trip out west, winning the Southwest Grand Prix in Shawnee, Oklahoma, and just a few weeks ago were the winners of the International Jumping Derby in Stowe, Vermont.
This horse seems to be very attentive, very focused on its job.
I tell you, it's a very nice young horse. I've had the opportunity to watch it quite a bit this summer, and Ian really gives it a good ride. Up and through that double combination, the Hanoverian mare, Margo, and Ian Silitch jumping over our presenting sponsor, Ryland Homes fence.
And now to the wide triple bar and that funny distance that Oliver was referring to earlier. No problem at all.
No problem at all there for Ian. He's got just the triple combination line and the Blockbuster Entertainment fence to go. 5 jumps left here for this exciting young combination.
Very handy there. Almost came to a halt.
Ian almost getting jumped out of the tack over the C element of the combination, and he's having to go way around that double combination to set up here for the final fence.
Is he going to make it within the time allowed? Up and over.
We've got a 5th in the jump off. Ian Silitch and Margo.
No faults, 5 to return for a big jump off, $30,000 at stake.
I had a chance to talk with our course designer, Michel Vaillancourt, during the break, and he'll bring you the Anderson Consulting course analysis.
Naturally, the horses will start over fence number 1, a simple element. Then first turn of the jump off, left-hand turn, either inside the Merrill Lynch jump or around it in order to get to fence number 11, which is the Kidder Peabody jump. Then they'll make a right-hand turn to fence number 7, which is the Ryland vertical. And then they have a long gallop to the triple bar, the Coca-Cola jump. Right after that, after this big spread jump, a very tight left-hand turn in order to come to fence number 10, B and C. And that is the American Cafe jump. Now, they'll go from there, gallop all the way up to the end of the ring to fence number 6B, which is the red, black, and white oxer, which has been narrowed. And then a right-hand turn, run home to the last jump, the Blockbuster video fence.
Our Ryland Rider recap. 1990 winner of our competition, Debbie Stevens and Katango will be going first in the jump-off, followed by the 17-year-old sensation, McLean Ward, aboard the first of his 2 horses. Nona Garson and Derek will be going third. In the 4th spot, we have 3-time Olympian Ann Krasinski and Dynamite. Ian Silitch in the 5th position aboard the very fast mare Margo. Chris Kapler and Guido will be in the 6th position, followed by McLean Ward in his 2nd mount Orchestra, and in the 8th and final spot, the 1991 winner of our competition, Harold Chopping, aboard Pan Am B.
Here's Ian Silitch and his mare Margo. Ian now has to improve the score. He has to go clear. No jumping faults, keeping it within the time allowed, and he can take over the lead.
Well, Ian already with 3 victories on the tour this year. He takes a good turn back there to the Killer Peabody fence, just skimming over it. This horse doesn't spend much time in the air, does he?
Not at all. Now to Ryland, inside track all the way, galloping down to the triple bar, and up and over that one. Ooh!
He sets him up just fine. He's turning back, eyeing up that double combination now.
He's awfully fast, and he's got a direct route all the way. 2 jumps. Our first clear. Is he going to be it?
1 jump to go. A long gallop home. The dash for the cash for Ian Silitch and Margo all the way with no faults. And the time of 40.639 seconds. That's the new leader.
Welcome back, everyone, to the American Cafe Columbia Classic Grand Prix. Jay Arend along with Oliver Kennedy, and now joined by our winner today, Ian Silitch.
Ian, first of all, congratulations. That was a great ride. Going 5th in the order, you had a chance to watch a couple of the early going, and they had trouble. Did that change your plans at all?
Well, the biggest thing was just to leave all the jumps up and make sure the mare jumped all the jumps. The first couple of horses are all very good ones and good riders, and I didn't know what was going on because we were in the schooling area. So I just tried to be as accurate as I could, and I tried not to take any chances actually today.
Now, this is the mare's 4th win of the year. A great ride for you, and congratulations. Best of luck later on this year.
Thank you very much. And thank you all very much for the sponsors to make the show jumping possible. It's all greatly appreciated by the riders.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back with the wrap-up just after a few moments.
Oh, a shot of our winning rider, Ian Silitch, aboard Margo. The second in the class went to Chris Kapler and Guido. The third award to Orchestra and McLean Ward. Dynamite and Ann Krasinski finished 4th. Harold Chopping and Pan Am B in 5th. McLean Ward and Zorro finishing up in 6th, with Derek and Nona Garson in 7th, and Katango and Debbie Stevens finishing up in 8th place.
Well, there you have it, everyone. Thank you for joining us, and until next time, so long.